What's up, legends? Jacob here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are starting a possible new series on my channel, a creative Minecraft series. Now, I never thought I was going to actually play Minecraft on this channel, but you know what, I just winged it and I am starting it on this video today. We're going to start a creative series, and the first video I'm going to do is a bit of like the thing that I'm good at, which is creating just normal houses. That's with like wood, like stone, stuff like that. So yeah, so the first house we're going to create is like a kind of a simple starter house. It's going to be based in a kind of like, if you've explored, you've got a bit of different types of wood. So we're going to try and build this really nicely. So when you're building this house, you've probably got enough wood to do this, and you're going to have a furnace, hopefully, a furnace, and probably a bit of cobblestone, so you can make this. This house is going to be a oak wood and a stone brick house. So the first thing I always do when creating the build is build up the pillars. Pillars, you might ask, what the flip, what are pillars? So basically, I think, how big's my house going to be? This is going to be a simple starter house, which is going to be small but effective. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boing, 9 block. What's called 7 blocks in the middle, and then I build it across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Boing, 8 blocks in between. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and normally what I do is I build a new little intersection there. So that's 3 blocks. Wait, straight in the middle of this, almost straight in the middle actually. Let's just check this out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's in a 2 block perspective, so definitely like that. And 1, 2. Oh, excuse me guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously I'm making this a line, and then there we go, there we have it. Bish bash bosh, there is our frame. So might not look much, but you probably know what it is, and then you just connect the dots a little bit. This plane is going to be a bit too big, but we'll have it. Oh, you know what, I'm gonna extend this build out. 1, 2, so that's 2, so that means it's gonna be 2 blocks in the middle. Yeah, that's good. 2 blocks in the middle. So I'm gonna extend this build out a little bit, like that. Bish bosh bosh. Now it is, I believe, 9 blocks in between, and then there we have it. There is our house. So then what you want to do is connect the dots up a bit higher. This is going to be a normal build, so it's going to be 3 blocks in between where the head what's called head ceiling is where it's going to be. Now when building a ceiling, I normally choose 3 blocks for the ceiling height to be. You might have a preference. You might want to save oak wood. You might have to. Might want to save resources and then go for a 2 block. Whatever floats your boat, basically. So yeah. So what we are building is we have a little bit of a foyer bit of like a corridor which goes into the main house, and then basically we're gonna have attic, maybe like a proper attic, and then that is it. You're gonna enter from this block or this area right here. So the next thing you would do is go and mark down where your oak wood is going to be at this block. Now, this is what I do if I, if I have a door and I don't want people to see the top block. I go through there, bish bash bosh, there you have it. But in this build we want everything to look clean and nice, so I go around the top, make everything nice and symmetrical. Basically all you're doing here is going round, connecting the dots, just going around, making sure everything is connected, everything is smooth, everything is nice and perfecto. Hello Mr. Slime, we do not want you here. So let me just kill this slime. This is not that. Wait 1 second. Mob spawning. Mob griefing. Peaceful mode. There we go. So now you have it. There you have your frame. The frame of the build is most important. Now we're going to add more to this frame later when we're adding the decorations. So we're just going to build a skeleton. That is basically the skeleton of the build. Now we're going to put in muscle or skin or whatever you want to call it, organs. Not the organs of the build, but basically the skin of the build, but we're going to have it inside. Now you want to pull this bit around that corner. Make sure you don't see any of the oak wood from the inside. This build is amazing. Now in this tutorial I am not going to show you how to build the inside. You can just pick it yourself. I'm just going to put in the ceiling, bish bash bosh, done. So there we have it. There we have the downstairs portion of skin, whatever you want to call it. So now you knock out the windows. One black window is the normal thing I have inside my builds. You keep one block from the sides. As it states, one block, it means it is one block gap. And I've probably never ever made a 2-block window. Well, sometimes I have when I want more space inside my build, but when I have this layer a bit higher. So now we need the ceiling of this area. So let's build it. Let's think, what do we want for the ceiling? Now I'm not going to do the floor, guys, you can imagine that, but I'm going to just put down a nice ceiling. Let's have a look. A white concrete, pretty nice. Now the ceiling is not necessary, but if you want it, then have it. Put it on your build. I don't really mind. So while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna, oh, we don't have enough time, okay, I don't care. Alright, so let's think, what do we need now? We need the roof. Now the roof that I am putting on this is going to be the same as the inside. Now my rule is I always have the skeleton, a block that complements the inside stairs that are the same as the inside. The inside and the stairs, not stairs, what am I on about? The inside and the roof are the same. Always. Right, and you never, unless you're making a hut, you never do that. You never, ever do that. You do that, and then you carry on another layer. Now while I'm doing this, I'm just going to talk about what I was going to talk about before we were interrupted. This is going to be one of the series that the final series I'm gonna do. Probably gonna start before my new setup, my new studio happens, as I don't want to start many series. I'm gonna start this one so you can just see the change of quality of the videos, but I'm not really going to change that much. I'm just saying. Now you can probably see, probably tell. Now this is the design you want to use always, unless you're making a hut or a castle, then in other ways be free to make that circle cone or pyramid. But I'll probably build a pyramid, well, something like that, a hut in the future. But this build is purely for another flip. Right, this is something that I've never encountered before, just to say. Right, okay, I'm doing this wrong. That's good of me, ain't it? When you go to this, when you build this design, now I did say never do a corner, never do a corner, but you want to never do the corner unless you have a corner. If you have a corner like this, do a corner. If you don't, do not do a corner. But at the back, of course, it's going to be the same as this bit right here, but like obviously it's just gonna look like that, and then you see it and it's gonna look perfect. Now the upstairs portion, how am I supposed to do this, you ask? What you do is round off the insides of these so you have another platform to do the stairs, aka roof on. Then once you have that, you just use that corner piece to lay down the roof of your house. Of course, we want that overhang, we want that nice overhang, because it looks professional. Now on normal houses, if you live in the UK, that is, you probably see normal houses, unless it's a posh house that have like it's no overhang, just there, and that looks kind of tack, don't it, if you think about it? Well, but houses aren't really supposed to be like that, just to say. They're actually supposed to be different to that, but that's just my opinion. They're actually not supposed to be hanged off. Houses are actually to be built right next to each other. The plans for a house, well, a normal house, of course, like that, and then it's just grown on builders to just do it like that, just to say. But I do not like it, and I will never say to someone, oh, don't put an overhang in. Just put an overhang into your builds. It will make a delight. And by a delight, I mean not Turkish delight. A delight. A proper good delight. Now right here, if you can see, this is what I'm doing. Crossing over. Look at that. Beautiful. That is what you want to do when you get to this portion. A new overhang. You don't want to carry on with the old. You want to stay with the new. Remember, never ever do that unless you actually have a corner. And I don't have a corner anymore, so I don't need to do it. Now this is the bit where everything gets interesting, because this is a 1 block and this is a 2 block. And this is weird, so here you go, guys. Now, what you want to do here, when you get to a 1 block, you want to do a slab of what you're using for the bricks, and then you want to pull that down there, add that there, and boosh, bing bang bosh. There you go, a block and a finger bob. Now, we have the bare bones roof. We have the roof done, basically. But you add that bare bones bit, and then of course we got the bing bada boom and the bing bada boom. Why do I have that like that? Why? Like that, you see that? Boom. Look how much impact that puts in to your build. Now you can put like a glowstone, or a glowstone basically, in there, and I'll just show you. If you put a glowstone, I can't, it looks like I can walk through it, but I can't. If you put a glowstone, let me just show that. Right, so you put a glowstone. There, looks like a block of glowstone, don't it? And then bing bang bosh. There you have it. Right, now in this, what do you do there? Glad you asked. Right, you go inside. You bring this across there, and this across there, just to be regular, you know. Right, now this, of course, it's gonna be bricks, more stairs. I always get carried away with the slab thing up here, not slab thing, stair thing up there, so you might have to delete a couple there or break. I'm gonna do the same technique here that I do on the front bit with the glowstone. Didn't do it on that other side because not really that much of a point. Looks more professional. Right, okay, boink. Boink, there you go. Got that. Now, front bit, do I want to put the glowstone down in? Have a go, you might get lucky. There we go. There is the house that we have made. Now, the next thing we need to do is put in doors. Alright, and then I'm just going to put in some doors. Of course, we want some nice doors, so I would recommend putting dark oak doors in. And now we can do a bit of decoration on the outside because we have put in the doors. And now the main house is done. You can finish this off. You can just put in the glass and then be done with it. But this is the extra stuff if you're a bit richer than other people. If you're less rich, then just come out of it if you don't want to. Like, obviously, if you had the roof a bit smaller, then you wouldn't have this gap, would you? Now, I'm just going to take a bit swing around it, just for me to show you. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 blocks long between 2 posts, connected to a one, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 8 block rectangle, and that is it. Okay, right, now decorations. Okay, now a lot of things people get wrong is pane or glass. Pane, right, I'll tell you why it's pane. You want to add detail to your house, so pane is the most suitable option. Now, if you're doing a thing where you've got things on the windows inside here, then blocks. But for my instance, I ain't got nothing in the middle, so I'm going with panes and then black stained glass panes for this. Now, colour wise, I like black for the windows because it looks nicer. But if you want like white, then you can have that. But I wouldn't recommend having coloured because then your house will be a bit weird. Okay. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add stairs to the front of the house. Spruce stairs, okay, along here. Why are we doing this? To add detail. You'll like it when you see it. Well, I think you'll like it anyway. I like it. Okay, that's the effect. And now this, the front of the house, you don't do that. Tell you what you do at the front of the house, you get a bit of dirt. You've probably seen this before, you get a trapdoor. But if you've never seen this, then go ahead, there you go, I've shown it you. Boink, boink. Bomb. Why is this not? I didn't put down grass. You're supposed to put down grass, everybody. Just to say you're supposed to put down grass. Okay. Now we need a flower. So pick out your favourite flower. I'm gonna go with a blue orchid and a red tulip. So tulip. There you go. But if you want to randomise the placement of the block, then go ahead, get some bone meal and bone meal it until you get a flower, and then there's a long grass. There you go, flower. If you want to randomise the selection, but I like tulips. And there you go, that is the house. If we just bone meal a bit of the outside just to make a good thumbnail, there we have it. So if you liked this video, please put down a like, and if you really loved it, then have a hover over that subscribe button and decide if you really liked it, then click it. So guys, I've been Jacob, you've been the legend, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.